Happy winter, everyone. Diana Rutherford here, your Pacific Northwest real estate advisor. And if you're here in the Pacific Northwest like I am, a storm is brewing, and we know it. But my question for you is your home ready for it? Okay, Brian from Details Home Inspections, owner, operator of a team here locally in Clark County. In fact, you go all of Washington, Oregon. But I wanted to get you on here to really kind of give some good insight and helpful tips to our local viewers and homeowners here in the Pacific Northwest who kind of got the news this week that we've got a winter storm coming. I mean, we gotta love the weather, man. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but I know everybody's in prepared mode. So if you don't mind kind of giving us a few tips that we can do around our home, that we can kind of winterize our home, save some energy, keep us warm. We don't know how much snow we're gonna get. We don't know if there's gonna be ice, but they keep talking about it. So I want to hear from you, the expert, and to give us a little bit, some tips and tricks on getting through this coming storm.
Yeah, I actually just made a post recently about it, but disconnecting those hoses outside from your faucet. So the reason behind that is that hose that's holding water will expand when it freezes, and then it can actually go into your plumbing system. So that's a good one. And then also just putting the little covers on your hose bibs. That'll protect it from all the wind and frost and stuff like that.
And those little foam covers are just a few bucks, right? From like Home
Yeah,
Depot.
super easy to do. Anybody can do that right away. Yep.
Okay.
Cleaning gutters for sure. We see a lot of this. You're gonna have those gutters packed full of leaves and debris and stuff, and then it's gonna freeze. And then when that freeze happens, it's gonna overflow those gutters, and then you're gonna have other issues later.
I bet a lot. I mean, I didn't even think about that as you were talking about it, like getting that water and that precipitation there and then letting it freeze. Like I bet it gets like super heavy.
Very, very heavy. Yeah, and then that's so when you start having your sagging gutters and issues like that.
Okay. Awesome.
Super easy thing that we see missing a lot on home inspections that should probably be year round, but insulating those exposed copper pipes on your water heater. So if your water heater is not in a conditioned area, so like out in your garage, it's metal and it's could get cold and it could have freezing issues. So those little insulation pads are super easy. They sell them at Home Depot. You can just install them right over the pipes. Super easy.
And to give us a little insight, say for instance, we forget to insulate ours, it cracks, it bursts. What is the cost to replacing those in case of that happening?
Well, the pipes themselves on the water heaters aren't that expensive, but I mean, you're gonna run into all your moisture damage and issues from that. Luckily, most of the time, if it's in the garage, there's not a whole lot of things that it can damage. But yeah, definitely have the
Okay.
moisture issues. Uh,
What else can we do inside the home?
one thing I've been seeing still is a lot of people still have their window ACs still installed. So that's just a direct entry from the exterior to the interior. So you're losing um, a lot of energy just by leaving those in there, and then you have a lot of gaps and stuff like that. So you're just bringing cold air into your house through those. So those should just be taken out.
Okay, wonderful.
Definitely furnace. Those should be serviced annually. Um, so if you can get ahead of that, I know they might be pretty busy right now, the HVAC companies, but having that done, and so that's in tip-top shape,
Maybe get it
before.
done before the next storm.
Yeah, for sure. But for right now, I mean, just checking that filter, changing that if it needs to be done, that's super easy and quick, but that'll make your system work way more efficient.
You know what's so funny is you say that, and you just reminded me that I have this like little flashing red light on our thermostat, and it's because we got to change the filter. So I'm going to remind my husband to do that here shortly.
Yep, Yeah, so the small skinny ones should be every 3 months, and then the thicker ones that are like 4 inches are every 6 months.
Okay, good to know.
A few other things. If you have a fireplace, cleaning that chimney because you're gonna have a lot of debris from all the fall and stuff that probably fell in there. So should be cleaned before you start using that. So you don't have any chimney fires. So that's a lot of stuff that people forget about is actually maintaining a chimney.
Okay.
And then that just goes all the other vegetation around your house. You know, it's gonna be windy and nasty, and that snow's gonna break a lot of branches. So if you can maintain it before it gets here.
Okay. How about folks that have like a wood burning stove or a pellet stove? Is there any type of cleaning or maintenance work that needs to be done before they use those?
Not really. They're pretty clean. Maybe just in the firebox, you know, with like all your ash and the creosote and stuff like that, fires build up. But yeah,
Okay.
there's not a whole lot of maintenance with those.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome. Well, any other small tips that you just personally do to your home? I know you're the home inspector and you're the expert, but sometimes those little hacks are always helpful. Do you have any
Yeah,
hacks for me?
I did one this morning. It was kind of funny. I was thinking, I actually went up and out and picked up all the dog poop. So, you know, when it does snow and the kids are out there playing, there's no kind of nasty mishaps.
Thank you. I got to get my teenage son on that one too.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so very much. You know, the storm's supposedly brewing. We're gonna get our home ready, and I hope those who are watching get theirs ready as well. So thank you so much for your time, and you stay warm, my friend.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.